a friend of me. Them only come around for the NSC. See them on a plan to see the enemy. But Father, you see when me see ya. Father, oh please, protect me from people like these.
Nation, do you know that it's okay to get new friends? Sometimes it's okay to get new friends. Holding on to day one people makes no sense. Holding on to good people makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I say holding on to day one makes no sense, especially holding on to good people. Some people use the whole day one thing to judge one's loyalty. But not because a man did it from day one, that don't necessarily mean that he has your best interest in heart. You will tell yourself, say a day one you see and a block out good people who come around you and that's no new friends. When in truth, your day one probably they're jealous over you. Don't get it twisted. You have good people around them people from day one. But you also have fuck up people with their own people from day one and show them true colors how them really feel about you later on in their life or when certain situation or scenario occur. Certain people not even show them true colors, but them dirty energy they around you all along. And you not even know if them corrupt energy affect yours. Remember, them tell you say in your life and everything you do, you have to share, not even with your best friend. Why you think them say that? Still, the song that we are playing right now, it is the song from Bossy Boss, once who went by the name Poor and Bossy, who was the winner on the Magnum Kings and Queens 2009. Also, the little conversation about friends. It's not what the song is all about, but put a few lines in the song on friendship, fake friends and so on. It's just had me thinking. Still, the official music video for the song titled Prior by dancehall artist Bossy Boss.
The worst thing forget to love them bad friends, them you know. Friends who grow with them and the same friend, them you know. Them chat behind your back and come and smile in front of your face and them a fight you. And I go on like say you know.
Overall donation, the song Prior from Bossy Boss is a plea for protection and blessings. Protection and blessings from the Most High, of course. The song focuses on overcoming obstacles. The entertainer talk about dealing with frenemies, bad mind people, dangerous people and the negative influences. Those are the type of people the entertainer asks the Most High for protection from. But you can't waste your prayer on people. That is why Bossy Boss also asks the Most High for guidance and also to help him achieve success. Still the entertainment feed community want go on. Here on the Wednesday at Trendy Wednesdays. Here once again with ENT News, their topics, the updates.
Father, oh please, protect me from people like these.
Nation, if you want to hear more of that song, a link will be provided in the description of the video and also pinned at the top of the comment section.
Father, oh please, protect me from people like these. You lay down with dog, you catch fleas. God bless me and me homies, go sit down and smoke trees.
Nation, so this interview, quite a number of people might have seen it by now. The interview was done several years ago, so it is nothing near new. But for those who haven't seen the interview, go on.
No man, me not far from violence, man. Is love, and it songs of redemption from you. Redeem yourself, there is no condemnation, and it's love, and it heals my frustration. Sons of this nation sing these songs of redemption, and it's love. With songs of redemption from you, redeem yourself, there is no condemnation, and it's love, and it heals my frustration. Sons of this nation sing these songs of redemption. Songs of redemption, well it free my mind. When I was in darkness, let redemption shine. Songs of redemption, it make me feel fine. So never you forget the punchline, Lord.
Now nation, before I say what I'm about to say, You should know that the guy and him father Andy goes by the name Ayamor. But Ayamor and his father seem as if they had a good relationship even after the interview. Well, I should say even after the beating. His father passed a few years back, but this is the entertainer right now. But his father passed a few years back, and from time to time the entertainer would share pictures of his father with touching captions. For example, he shared this picture with the caption stating, "Like father, like son, takes great care of feeding ourselves, and the family responsibility was my father. Love and miss you, daddy. Power in peace." And another time he shared this: "Stanley Davis OC Red Eye, former JDF soldier, Justice of Peace, JP counselor, a son, a father, a brother, a uncle, former vice president of St. Mary Football Association, went to World Cup 98 as a part of the delegation team." There's also the song in which he spoke about his father.
Daddy, why you go? Say I really don't know. Hey, the family could be taboo. Hey, one thing discipline me no shatter. My father give me that first thing as a starter. If you not get none, then you did falter, yo. But my father, hey, when discipline and give it that as a soldier. Difficult in life, and now for maneuver. My son no lick up on the take with no push over. Yo, my father till the drive the Land Rover. Daddy, why you leave? Daddy, why you leave? Hey, at least you could inform us, please. Daddy, why you go? Really don't know. Hey, when I knock on that door.
No Nation, showing all of that. As a father right now and just someone who see a lot of comments on social media from people who seem as if they were scarred by the actions of their parents, I'm saying, we have to be careful how no punish the youth them, you know. Yes, some people will heal from that, as you say, Hayamore, he healed from it. But even though him healed from it, him speaking about it, you can see the tears in him eye, the entertainer started to cry. Although, forgive him father of course, but you can see how much that hurt him. That is the most painful moment him can think about throughout his entire life. And that's something him not too pleased with, something that still bother him. Despite him and him father still having a good relationship after that. But some people don't come back from that. Some people still hold on to that. And many people do things in the past and, you know, grow and look back on certain things and regret doing it. But the damage already done. Some people wouldn't even know how an apology would have fixed a lot of things, but still, them not do it, or some people not even get the chance to apologize. And the child grew with that trauma and resentment. And no one is perfect, of course not, because all when you're up in a age, you still try get things right. You still are gonna get quite a number of things wrong. But I'm just saying though, some people heal and come back from the trauma, and so that type of beating there, that type of punishment there, while some don't. And note, because I know some people stay and never say you never punish your child or your children, you know what. I'm just saying some people take it a bit too far.
Cause this is love, with songs of redemption from you. Redeem yourself, there is no condemnation, and it's love. It is my frustration. Sons of this nation sing these songs of redemption, and it's love.
Tasha K, who a week ago or a couple of days ago spoke about dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his relationship with his fiancée Sidem. Here's what Tasha got to say.
So Vybz Kartel, I don't know why y'all insist on like praising this man. Vybz is a demon. You can look at him and tell. Like when I heard what he did to get locked up for, like I couldn't believe it. It was about something chopping up somebody. I don't know. They said they had him on video with a chainsaw. I don't know. Don't get me to lie. I don't like to go down that road. But what I do know is that men like this are the men that everybody want. I don't understand how y'all want them. I don't get how anybody is going on their knees to pull down his pants. Oh my God. He ain't been out of jail 2 years. That white woman from the UK helped him to get out of jail. Even moved to Jamaica to help, speed up his case and things like that. She worked really hard to get that man out of jail, turn him back black, and got him back on the road doing shows, got his health back. He had hypothyroidism, so he was losing weight by the pound, looking even worse than what he was before. Probably spent her time and her money to get him out, and then this is how he repays her. Why I thought that was Blueface baby mama Stewie at first. Didn't you think that was Stewie Jasmine? She looked just like her. I just don't know. I guess maybe he used this one and disposed of her. This is what I mean. Like when y'all go for all the men that make 7-8 figures and stuff, you got to share them. They don't even be the best looking men. The reason they get out here and they move with multiple women is because they lack insecurity. It makes them feel like they are somebody when they're constantly in ADHD relationships. Somebody pray for his wife.
Now, Nation, it would appear as if many Gaza fans found Tasha. Why am I saying Tasha? Tasha K's page. And they seem as if they said some things that Tasha did not share, but it seemed as if they were things that definitely hurt her. Not hurt her in a type of way that made her feel as if she should not speak about Vybz Kartel, but hurt her in a type of way that got her going. Wanting a fight with Gaza fans, maybe wanting a fight with dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. Hence the reason why Tasha shared this. A little heads up on what is to come. You see the caption? Tasha K announced his interview with Vybz Kartel's prison girlfriend despite getting death threats from Jamaicans. You know, I don't think she should say Jamaicans. Yes, Jamaicans, but you have to be more specific. I think that death threat come from Gaza fans of dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. But a year ago, Tasha K announced his interview with Vybz Kartel's prison girlfriend. No, that prison girlfriend thing, because the GF more than likely means girlfriend. That prison girlfriend, I don't think she's actually talking about someone who was in prison with Vybz Kartel. More than likely, it's someone who was Vybz Kartel was having a conversation with her. Vybz Kartel had as his girlfriend outside of prison, of course, a female. That Vybz Kartel at the time had as his partner. Maybe with Sharty and see them. But check out the video.
I'm about to interview Vybz Kartel's prison girlfriend. Yeah. That's right. Oh, the receipt she got too. Ooh, Lord Jesus. And I'm getting a lot of death threats and everything from Jamaicans because I said that Vybz Kartel did not deserve to be out of jail. Y'all know what y'all can do, right? Y'all can kiss my... I need to get Jason to teach me how to say kiss my and patois.
Nation dancehall artist Masicka had several of his songs removed from YouTube. The person who made the copyright strike claimed it's Melissa Mays. Melissa Mays email melissamays@gmail.com. Date March the 10th, 2026. To copyright/legal department 1RPM. Subject formal copyright ownership dispute and notice of unauthorized distribution. Dear 1RPM team, I am writing to formally notify 1RPM of an active copyright ownership dispute concerning several musical works that I created and own. The works in question are Mute, Scope, Whites, Rich Sex. And those are songs of dancehall artist Masicka, of course. But let us continue. I am the original creator and originator of these musical works. The songs were written and created by me on May 4th, 2023, while I was in custody. Prior to the release and the use of these works, there was a verbal agreement regarding the use of my music, and now the recording exists, documenting that I clearly stated that if my music was used, I was to be compensated accordingly. Despite this understanding, these songs were later released and commercially exploited without my consent, authorization, or license in connection with the artist Masicka. In particular, the song Whites was written approximately 90% by me, including the lyrics, melody, and the creative direction for the music video. The unauthorized release and the use of these works constitutes copyright infringement, breach of verbal contract, unjust enrichment through unauthorized commercial exploitation of my intellectual property. On February 7th, 2026, I submitted a DCMA takedown notice to YouTube regarding the unauthorized use of these works. After review, YouTube removed the infringement videos associated with the recordings. Because these works may currently be distributed or monetized through 1RPM's platform, I respectfully request that 1RPM review the ownership and the distribution status of any recordings incorporating these works, place a copyright dispute flag on any related recordings, temporarily hold or review royalty distributions associated with the disputed works until ownership is properly resolved. I affirm under penalty of perjury that I am the original creator and the copyright owner of the works listed above, and that their use has not been authorized by me. No Nation, the official visuals for those songs, including the audio, have all been removed from YouTube. Many react to that, including many Gaza fans. Owen Allen Media stated, nobody should celebrate this. I hope the artist get back his songs. Brandon Music Review Show stated, this makes no sense. Producer Russian stated, can't trust no girl named Melissa, laugh out loud. Same girl says she writes Shake It to the Max, and almost every song in dancehall, she genuinely needs help. Winstreak 876 stated, Gaza wish them did have something to do with this. Before this week out, them songs they active again. One slide, Crocs laugh out loud. Latina stated, Lord, watch our cartel go get blamed now. Still Nation, the entertainer seems as if he will be releasing new music sometime soon, as he was seen in the studio with producer Mac. And is that Crash Dummy? I think so. Nation, tell me what you think about that one. We're moving on. As a matter of fact, let us share this. Cuba and Jamaica, the 50-year medical partnership that came to an end. Listen, pre-war go on.
We are now learning that their movement in Jamaica was restricted. Their passports were being held on to. Yeah, they could not form certain social relationships here in Jamaica. They were, and I think the word used by George this morning was most appropriate, they were in servitude. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. And there are now many questions for the Jamaican government to answer. When did we know that this was the arrangement that the Cuban doctors and nurses and personnel were being subjected to? When did we know that? And what did we do? According to the Jamaican Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, the Jamaican government only became aware of this recently, and that became a sticking point, which ultimately led to the Cuban government refusing to alter the payment arrangements, which led to the collapse and termination of the program. Is that so? Well, I've been trying to get the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and, I hope to be able to have a word with her. But when did we find this out? When did we find out that, listen, when we pay the Cubans, the money go to the Cuban government take what they want and give, according to this report, coming from this human rights organization, Cuba Archive. And let me tell you, I read that report and I was very wary while I was reading it, because we know a lot of politics is mixed up in there.
Now, Nation, a lot of people just understand what was really going on with Cuba and their workers, their doctors. And some people are surprised that any government actually signed to that. Those terms for the doctors. Who really care about them people and them country. Still Nation, I think that's it for this report. You see what time a clock, you see what time a knock. We are hurrying to get that out of here. And as usual, my people.